Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beverly and it's lovely to see you today. First of all, I want to say sorry for this not being a once upon a time video. I will start doing those again when it comes back from the mid-season break. I apologise for that, but I woke up today really struggling with fatigue and I just wanted to talk about it a little bit because it's important. It's important that people understand that fatigue is not just I had a hard day at work and now I just want to sit on the sofa. That's being tired. Fatigue is an overwhelming feeling of just exhaustion. Like my arms and my legs are painful. It feels like lactic acid. Like if you've been running too much or you've done too much exercise and your arms hurt and your legs hurt, it feels like that. The pain, and then on top of that, it just feels very, it's not something you can push through, it's not something that you can make yourself. You know, if you've had a difficult day at work, you could maybe have a nap or just sit down for a little bit and your body will recover enough energy. But when you are chronically fatigued and chronically ill, that doesn't happen. When I sleep, my fatigue doesn't get better. If I have a nap, I will wake up just as tired. The way my doctor described it to me was fatigue is like, if you imagine everybody has inside them a rechargeable battery, and every night when you go to sleep, that battery recharges. My battery is the same size as your battery, but it's only recharges once a week, and so I have a day's worth of energy to last me a week, and that's probably the easiest way I can describe it to you. It's so exhausting and tiring and overwhelming, and I just want to curl up in a ball and sleep. But I think the worst part of having fatigue is the guilt. The guilt of me knowing my husband who has epilepsy and is on tablets that cause him fatigue because they slow down your brain so that you don't have as many seizures. That's how I understand it anyway. So he's tired anyway, and yesterday was a really bad fatigue day, and by the time he came home, I couldn't get up off the sofa. He had to help me get undressed. I took a shower, which helped my pain a little bit, but then it zapped like most of my remaining energy. My poor husband, after being at work all day, then had to make dinner. I mean, it wasn't anything strenuous, it was just a jacket potato and beans. But I ate mine in bed. He brought it up to me in bed, and then he brought my tablets and my cup of tea, and I had everything in bed. And I was almost too tired to chew my food, which comes with the territory, unfortunately. But it is really hard to deal with that guilt, the guilt that you know people who love you, who care for you and do the things around you because they love you unconditionally. Guilt weighs heavily because you don't want to be that person who's making their life hard. You want to contribute to society, you want to do things. I don't want to be just a blob on the sofa. I'm going back to when I don't know when it was I did it actually, but it was a week or so ago, maybe two. I did a review of the documentary Unrest. I will leave a link to that somewhere here-ish. So many of us lose years. I've lost years of my life by being tired and in pain. And it's very difficult because doctors don't take you incredibly seriously. Family don't really take you seriously because when you say chronic fatigue, people just think you're tired and they just think, oh well, she just needs to rest, or she just needs to take a nap, or perhaps she's not sleeping well enough, or maybe if she ate a bit better. My family are constantly saying that I wouldn't be ill, I wouldn't have this if I ate meat. You're vegetarian, that's why. That's why. You'd feel a lot better if you had a steak. Just get a steak down here. Ugh. That feeling that you're letting people down is incredibly overwhelming. I definitely feel like I've let my family down because I can't work. You know, they helped put me through college. Thankfully, it was a thing where they don't do it anymore, but they used to do nursing, and you would get a bursary, so you would get a certain amount of money each month because you worked those hours for the NHS, and so you would get paid for them. They don't do that anymore, but thankfully when I trained they did. But they still helped me out, they still took me places, they still supported me when I did my nurse training. Now I'm not a nurse. People will ask me questions and I'll be like, I can't remember, it was years ago. I feel like I've let down the NHS because they trained me to be a nurse, and instead I'm sitting in my living room watching the world tick by, and it can be really depressing sometimes. It can be really overwhelmingly depressing and guilt-wrenching, and I find myself feeling very guilty, and I say sorry to my husband a lot. You know, I can be sitting on the sofa and he's been at work all day, and I just want I try and drink like 4 of these a day, because that's, you know, what you're recommended to have. And I'll say to him, oh, can you refill my water please? And then I'll be like, sorry, I'm just in pain, I'm sorry, I can't walk right now. And I know he understands, but it's just hard to let go of that guilt. I don't know, right now I'm just kind of struggling with that guilt. And I guess I wanted to say that if you are struggling with guilt and you are struggling with feeling like a blob on the sofa, as I call myself sometimes, or struggling with feeling like you're letting people down, you're not alone in that feeling. I think everybody in the chronic illness community, everybody who suffers with fatigue, chronic fatigue syndrome, ME, or any kind of fatigue that's linked to another illness, we've all been there at some point. Everybody who suffers with these illnesses, they've been there, they feel that guilt. You aren't alone. And that's what gets me through, just knowing that I'm not alone in feeling this way. Christmas especially, there's so much pressure to have the perfect Christmas, and to have all the presents wrapped, and to buy Christmas cards, and to go out and do things. And everyone's talking about, go out for the party season, buy a new dress. The adverts have all got mom presenting this perfectly cooked turkey with all the trimmings, and all the children like, ooh. And you feel like, yeah, I can't do that. It's just never going to happen. And I love cooking. I would love to make a Christmas dinner, but it's just never going to happen, because if I made a Christmas dinner, then I would just be asleep all day and I would miss Christmas. So this year me and my husband are going out to eat for Christmas dinner. and I'm trying not to feel guilty about that, because I would really love to make him a nice dinner. But yeah, it's really hard, and I just wanted to reach out to everybody out there in the Spoonie community. Everybody, just please try and take that guilt off your back and lay it to one side, because you have fought and you're fighting, and you can do this. You can keep going. And when I edit this, I'll be listening to that message for myself. You can do this. You can keep going. It's tiring and it's hard. You can do this. These Christmas and New Year is very hard, but I have things to look forward to, and I'm extremely excited for January. And I think making plans for January is a great way of just getting through the Christmas period. I have some really nice videos planned for the new year. I'm starting a course where the girl who runs it says that she cured herself of chronic fatigue syndrome, aka ME. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm going to try it out for all of you Spoonies out there. Because if this works, then I want to scream it from the rooftops. Anything that's going to make me feel better than this is alright by me. So we're going to give that a go. I'm also going to try interviewing some of my friends on my blog. So I've got some really cool things planned out. So I'm just here as kind of an apology and kind of an explanation, and hopefully this video makes some sense to people. Yeah, I'm just really sorry that I couldn't do Once Upon a Time video, because those videos take a lot of energy. I have to watch the episode twice. I take extensive notes. It's really hard for me to remember things. That's why I have to take notes, otherwise I'd forget the whole thing. It's very taxing on me because of trying to remember things, and yeah, they're very difficult videos to make, but I love doing them because I love going through. Once Upon a Time has so many twists and turns, and I love talking about it, and so I'm missing talking about it at the moment. But I do just want to say that that will happen. When it comes back, I'm going to make it happen no matter what's happening. Yeah, so I hope you're all getting geared up for the Christmas season. If anybody has any tips or tricks for saving energy in the Christmas period, things like ordering presents online instead of going shopping and battling. I've got all my presents online because it's just not going to happen. I cannot go Christmas shopping at all. It's just not going to happen. People would knock me over because I'm not very good at walking. Anyway, I'm rambling because I'm so tired and I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh. So, had a moment there when my brain just kind of turned off. So I'm gonna go before I make myself sick. I'm gonna edit this video and hopefully it'll be up today, which is a Wednesday, 20th. 5 days till Santa Claus comes. See you all next time, and I hope your Christmases are shiny and bright and lovely and not stressful. I wish non-stress and guilt on you all. Bye.